Good morning, students. So, dear students, it's your fifth video lecture of English subject, and chapter is noun and number. And as you all know that in last two video lecture we studied about 11th basic rules of changing number. In this video also we will study about four basic rules of changing number, means singular to plural. So now let's come on the rule number 12. So rule number 12 says that uncountable nouns are singular, like furniture, scenery, advice, information, etc. So this thing we know that which are the uncountable nouns, those are singular nouns. But here we need to understand that sometime in English language some words are there, by the first expression these nouns look like they are singular or plural, means they can be counted, but in actual they are uncountable nouns, they cannot be counted. So in any condition we have to use these nouns in singular form, not in plural form. Examples are written here. The furniture is not for sale. Furniture is here singular, that's why I have used here is. And here I cannot write or say the furnitures are not for sale. The scenery is very charming, I cannot say the sceneries are very charming. In the same way, advice is right, advices is wrong word. Information is right, informations is wrong word. So these are uncountable nouns, and these nouns will be used always in singular form, not in plural form. Now let's come on the rule number 13. Rule number 13 says that figures and letters are made plural by adding s, like trees and peas. So whenever we have to count figures and letters, to make them plural we have to put apostrophe comma and then s. This is the way to make them singular to plural. This thing we can understand with a few examples, like once there was a crow. This sentence written there, and if I put the question how many R's are there in this sentence, you can notice that I have written here R's, R apostrophe comma then S. Here I have used here R more than one word, means I'm talking about more than one R. So we need to count the R, how many R's are there. One is here and second here. So we need to put the answer, there are two R's in this sentence. So this is the way of making singular to plural if we count figures or letters. Now let's come on the rule number 14. Rule number 14 says that material nouns are countable and uncountable nouns. And this thing we know that material nouns are uncountable. But sometime when they are used pieces of something or a piece of something, in that condition these nouns are countable. Otherwise material nouns are uncountable. This thing we can understand with a few examples. See the first sentence, this house is made of stone. Second is, this house is made of stones. Difference is that only in the second sentence I have put s with stone, but in first sentence there is a no s with stone. So here we want to say that the house is made of stone, means there is a house that has been built and material of that house is stone. So stone word has been used here as a material noun. So if it has been used as a material noun, how can we put s with stone? That's why first sentence is right and second is wrong, because stone is material noun that cannot be counted. But in some condition material noun can be counted when these nouns are used pieces of something. Like you can see the example, the child was throwing stones in the pond. Here I have used stones word, not stone. And this sentence is totally right because I am talking about pieces of stone. That's why stones word is right here. The child was throwing stones in pond. Stone has been used here in the plural form. This sentence is right. So finally we can say that material nouns are uncountable, but sometimes they are countable when they are used in pieces of something. For this sense they are countable. Now let's understand rule number 15. Rule number 15 says that some nouns suggest two essential parts, so these words are used in plural form, like scissors, spectacles, trousers, shorts, jeans, clothes which are stitched, tongs, scales, etc. So here I want to say that some noun in English language are the combination of two important parts. That's why these nouns are used in plural form. We cannot make them singular. Like scissors, you can see that in scissors there are two parts. It is a combination of two parts. Same spectacles, combination of two part, trousers, shorts, jeans, clothes, tongs, scales. These all are the examples of combination of two essential parts. That's why they are plural noun. My spectacles have been lost. I have used here spectacles and I have used here have. So you can say that these words are plural. His trousers are dirty. We have used here are and trousers. So you can understand that these nouns are plural. So these were the few basic rules of changing noun singular to plural. We will be continuing in the next video.